What's up, everybody? My neighbor was having a garage sale, and I got this lawn tractor for a great deal because they could not get this thing started reliably. Let's get into why this was happening and why it's something very, very easy to overlook and something you should check if you score a deal like this as well. All right, they could not get this thing started, and the first thing I thought it was going to be was the starter, so that's the first place I looked. Now, I was able to ride it home, and then the next time I went to start it, it wouldn't work. And they told me that up front, that sometimes it just won't start. It barely even turns over. And they said they had a brand new battery, which I did confirm. It was a brand new battery. And when I took a multimeter and I put it on both terminals, I ended up getting 12.65. So it is a good battery. Now, if you might have noticed this, if you have an eagle eye, I'm recreating the situation. It was a brand new battery. The starter was not the issue. I started checking all the wires, all the connections, because, I mean, they said they put a new battery in, right? Well, if you get something that you need to fix for somebody, or if you get a good deal on something and they can't get it running, and that's why you got a good deal, don't skip the basics. So, yes, they put a new battery in. Did they check the connections, though, for any corrosion? Obviously, the battery was going to be fine, but what about the cables? That ended up being the issue. And I ended up finding that by running a multimeter to the actual terminals, the lead studs sticking out here, and I got 12.65. Not an issue. When I put my multimeter right here on the copper of the cable and right here on the copper of the cable, I ended up getting like 10.5. So practically a dead battery. Every once in a while, I guess the connection would be good enough to start the engine up, but reliably, that was not the case. All I had to do was basically unscrew the terminal connections here, the cable, and use I just have a little sanding block, some sandpaper on a block that I put an adhesive on, and a wire brush. Clean that up. I put a little dielectric grease on everything, put them back together, and everything worked perfectly. Well, hopefully this helps somebody get their lawn tractor started. Sometimes it's just the easy thing that you really overlook, the corroded cable end. I mean, something so simple. Don't overlook it, guys. Start with the basics and go through them before you get to the hard stuff. Have a good day, guys. Feel free to like and subscribe. Take it easy.